Hotline. Welcome to the Harold Washington Post 1987 Hotline TV show. And once again, we got that fantastic commander. Boom.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you for being here with us for this season. And this is our last finale for this season. And hopefully we'll be back on the air in the fall. But right now, before this ends, we want to let everybody know thank you very much for participating, listening, and calling to let us know that you care. Let us know that you are listening. And so, by me and my colleague,
well, we got a shout out to our technician over there,
Brother Jack.
Jack,
Irena.
You guys are the bomb. You guys do a great job over
Sylvia.
there. Sylvia too.
But anyway, it's been fun. It's always fun. But see, the main thing for what we do is put it out there to you all. So, it's a job for us to make sure that you all get the straight news and the things that you need to know about being a veteran, about what veterans stand for, about the jobs, about your health forms. And that's what we do and stuff like that. So, again, by this being the last show, we're going to do the best we can like always.
Commander, we want to shout out my relatives out there watching this show, the Skinners, my clients, Dorothy Tucker and Dolores, their nephew Junior. Thank you for watching the show. And also
for my family.
Yes, your family.
For my family as well.
And we want first of all, Commander, we want to thank your wife for letting her let you be the commander that you are. We commend your wife.
Thank you, Wanda.
Great job, man.
But seriously, main thing, thank you, veterans, women, thank you, public.
Comrades,
everybody for listening.
Yes.
Because, see, the idea, we wouldn't have the show if it wasn't for you. And see, that, like I said, this is our job. And now, with further ado, we want to take time to say about the veterans was talking about that's in trouble. Well, then we have free legal clinic for them, and it's for disability veterans, veterans pensions, discharge upgrades, consumer law, housing law, family law, Social Security, public benefits, healthcare law, and non-criminal legal assistance. All of that I just named. Veterans, you need to know where to go. And the address for that is 1141 South California Avenue. That's 1141 South California Avenue. And that's the Citrix Center, CRC Center. And then also, we have a lot of people talking about stand downs. So we also like to let you know about these stand downs. I'm sorry, but because of the radiance of our air and stuff like that, well, we have one for Northwest Indiana, for the Gary homeless. And this is going to be July 27th, 2018, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Genesis Center. For the people, for the veterans, the homeless veterans and everything, and the Gary vicinity, whether you're in Gary, whether you're in
eastern part of Illinois.
Eastern part of Illinois, but mainly whatever the northwestern Indiana borders consist of, this is for you.
Yes.
For the northwestern Indiana, the Gary Homeless Veterans Stand Down will be July 27th, 2018, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And not only for that, now for the western suburbs, in DuPage County Fairground, up in Wheaton, Illinois, they're having a homeless veterans for July 11th. That's on a Wednesday. That's serving DuPage, Kane, Kendall, and Will counties only. I'm sorry, not Cook. But for those counties I just mentioned, which is DuPage, Kendall, Kane, and Will County, this is for you all. It's going to be in Wheaton, Illinois, at the DuPage County Fairgrounds. And I won't say too much about that because he did tell I may have some phone calls before I get out of here. But we also like to thank also, again, you know, people that listen to us and don't call in, but you know who you are. So I'm going to turn it over to my friend, my
Yes, you see the Harold Washington Post, 1987, website coming soon. That's our email address, and that's our phone numbers, 0854. Also, check us out because we have something for the community. The Harold Washington American Legion Post, 1987, 6th Annual Veteran and Family Picnic. Date 8/18/2018, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's at Jackson Park.
That's at 1700 East 63rd Street, right there, right near Lakeshore Drive at 63rd Street, on the same side where you see them playing basketball.
And we want you to bring your families out, bring your children out, so they can have a good time. And last year we had a good time.
And we invited everybody. As they say, you know, again, when we be talking about the community, it's not the community where our post is located. Chicago is our community.
Yes.
And wherever we need to be is our community. So this is our way to give back what people gave to us. Just as donations was given, this is what we use the donations for, to help feed the people, help bridge that gap between veterans and their kids and stuff. And we're going to have people out there for health care questions, for benefits, and for other personal things. But see, the idea, this is for you, and it's August 18th. It's on a Saturday.
Yes, Commander, we say tonight is our last night,
Oh.
and we'll be back in October.
September, October.
And in that time that we're off, we will be doing other things so that when we come back, we have more up-to-date news for you as well.
And that's
But
natural.
in meantime, while we're gone for the next 3 months, we need you guys out there getting involved, going to the VA, and making sure that veterans are getting their just due.
And not only
We are
that,
family.
go ahead, excuse
We're
me.
family.
Yes, we are.
Okay?
And that's what we need to look out for
Yes,
each other.
each other.
As they say, you know, it take a village to raise one child.
Yes.
But see, it take a family
And we don't leave no
to help
veterans
each other.
behind.
No, we don't. That's our policy. You know, because see, the idea, we have fought many wars.
Yes.
We have fought many battles,
Yes.
conflicts, whatever you want to call them. But see, the idea, we was called to duty. Whatever it was for us to do, we had to do it because, see, the idea, we took a pledge to defend this country.
Defend the democracy.
And defend the democracy and that flag. And see, the idea with that flag, the flag is a symbol. It's not politics. So when it waves, it's waving at you because of the things it have done, things it stood for. The reason it makes people mad because it's not the flag itself, it's your politicians. So if you want to get mad at them because they the one make the laws. But in the meantime, that's why we as veterans, we steady fighting. We fought abroad, but we still got to come back home and fight. We got a battle that's never ending because every time a politician come up, run for office, they be saying what they're gonna do for the veterans. And when they get up there,
They fall short.
what do you do for the veterans? It's the same thing.
Yes.
That's just like, you know, the old saying, vote for me, I'll set you free. Shame on you. That's just like me telling somebody I go to the store and you ask for a cookie and I give you a half one. That's not right. If you served, you demand respect. Just like we talking about the dental.
Yes.
And we still fighting for dental care. Veterans cannot get free dental unless you're 100%. What happened when we put our name on the line and everything? They tell us, well, you could get this, you could get that.
Well, Commander, when I went in, nobody told me that when I got out, I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. But after a certain person was elected to the White House,
Shame.
that person brought in mean testing. And that's why I say, when they keep telling us that we have some of the best lobbyists in Washington,
No, we don't.
they must have went to sleep, Commander, when the President of the United States got mean testing put into the military. Because when you put your life on the line for this country,
You deserve
period,
everything that
deserve
you could
everything that the VA have to offer us as veterans.
get. It's not like that.
And it's not. And that's why when we do this show, our job is to bring things out and to give you, the veteran, opportunity to call in and express your opinion, because we know it's a lot of veterans that's hot out there. And I use the word hot, I mean upset, because of the fact that they who went into the military after I went in, and I went in the 70s, this new group that came in, they don't get 100% benefits like they used to. They don't get 100% of the GI Bill like they used to. No, there was no, you got to do this and do that.
In a certain amount of time.
Yes,
A time
in order
limit.
to get those benefits.
That's not right.
It's not. But yet, we got folks in the Senate who would stand there in the well and praise veterans and tell us how much they love us. And it's those same folks in the well who would turn around and vote against a benefit package for veterans.
And how you like this, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, about insurance. It's hard for a veteran to get insurance. They want to know, especially you have to have something if you're not getting any benefits. But see now, when it comes down to Congress, the Senate, they all get free health care, free dental.
They got the best.
They families and stuff. But look at our families.
Yes.
You know, some of us have to really make ends meet. If you know what I mean by that, I mean I don't have anything, so I got to find out or hustle or whatever. I shouldn't have to do that if I'm a veteran. What about opportunity? They always say they hiring for veterans. There's a lot of places say they hiring, but see veterans every day, they still looking.
I see them out there on the street begging for money. What do they call it, panhandling?
And they do that. And I hate to name the streets because see, I don't want people to say, well, I'm going to help that veteran. Don't make that person rich because you feel bad for them. Make them rich when you go call your congressman, when you call your senator, when you call your representative. Get on them because see, that's where it comes from. You know, because see, don't forget, you all are constituents. That means that you have a right to vote for who you choose to. But see, some of us don't vote, and then we holler. How can my voice be heard if I don't do anything? I have no right to say anything how this government is run if I don't vote. Your vote counts. Your vote means you have a voice. You have to be heard.
Commander, you hit the nail on the head once again. Brothers and sisters out there, we live in a democracy. We live in what you call a participatory democracy. that means you got to participate in it.
Yes, you do.
And if you don't participate, you don't have no grounds to complain. Not none. See, we're veterans. We got skin in the game. We have every right to complain. Because if it wasn't for us putting our lives on the line so you can have the freedom to open up a business, go to school, or do whatever you want to do. And all we ask you to do is get off your fanny, get involved, and vote. Because the Supreme Court just ruled out of Ohio that if you miss voting one time and they send a card out to your residence and you don't return that card, you can be purged from the polling rolls. Now just think, since that was passed by a 5-4 decision, and that's just to go to show you why it was so important for folks to get off their fannies and vote, we lost the Senate. And because we lost the Senate, 45 made an appointment to the Supreme Court that gave them a 5-4 edge.
And here's another thing about voting that gets me. And it's not just here in Chicago, it's all over. The candidates. Oh, I don't like this candidate, I don't like that one, so I'm not gonna vote. If you run across a case like that, look at their records.
Yes.
And make a choice.
But make a choice.
But make a choice,
Make a
because
choice.
See, your vote counts. Your vote is your voice. That's the difference between yay and nay in the Senate. They ask you all in favor. Then you want your voice to be heard. All opposed. So that means you that didn't vote. You need to be heard.
Yes.
Veterans, you need to talk to your friends and everybody.
Yes.
But yet, as a veteran, you need to stand up more for yourself.
Yes.
Because I will have to admit, I know a few veterans that's on the pity party. I'm not scared to say that. Because I know I tried to help those around me, but mainly I help the ones that's not around me. I can't sit still for just no one person. My range is various because see, the idea, I know what's out there. I know how it hurt. I know how it took me to fight for the position I'm in now. It's not no good road that I came up. You know, it's life itself. It's not right. But see, it's not the hands of the cards that were dealt to you, it's how you did the hands that was given to you. That's what makes the difference between good and bad. It's not crying over spilled milk. Why cry over spilled milk when the milk is already spilled? Do something. You have a chance. Look at the other people in other countries. They don't have democracy like we have it. They don't have freedom of speech in certain countries because if you get too loud, that's it.
You come up missing, I heard.
Yeah, you know. But see, here you have a chance. Some people may feel it's a weak chance, but it's better than none.
You know, another thing, Commander, we are all part of CVO.
Oh, yes.
Coalition of Veteran Organizations. And, you know, we meet the third Wednesday of the month at Jesse Brown Hospital. And we want to shout out to all of you different veteran organizations. Please come back home. Come back home so we can straighten. Go ahead, caller.
Yes. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, and good afternoon. Good evening, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Good
you're in the
evening.
air.
And also, thank you for taking the call. I came in on the late part of it. I hear you talking about getting out to vote. Let me tell you, that's one of my pet peeves, I believe in. I say it's a small percentage of older people voting, but where we really need to beat the drums at these young people. We need these young people to get out and vote. We need to be having people near schools, parks, wherever young people at. Try to beat the drum with them. We need their votes desperately. And let me tell you something. An older person always talking and don't vote. Let's do like Ohio. Quit talking and you don't need nothing. People that don't vote are the people that's always complaining. Trust me. So it ain't a daggone thing you can say except take it and shut up. And matter of fact, don't even look at news because you're not serving any purpose. Let them look at a cartoon or something. They're not serving any purpose. I mean, our great-great-grandparents have fought for us to vote. The one that's proudest thing that I ever learned when I was a kid, I used to go with my uncle, my grandfather, my father. We'd go to vote. They used to go in ties.
Right.
And it was a proud thing. And they always say, vote, son. I've been voting ever since I turned 21. I'm a very older man. And I'm going to keep on continuing voting. But again, there's many, that's not as many as the older people. They use excuses. My vote don't count. I can't get to a poll. Then you need to do absentee ballot. You do anything to vote. So again, we need to go after these younger people. Because the younger people are really, they're going to, listen, if you bless and live long enough, you're going to remember what happened to you in the past.
That's true.
I want to thank you so much for taking the call. I want you to have a great night, safe night. Let me get out there so I can hear you respond.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks again.
Okay, here's my response. You are so right. But you know what? Now, and so sadly to say it by this though, but now the young people are stepping up. But it's due to the guns, these schools issues. Now they really know what's happening because see, now they are coming to age. They know that they have the power now. So now that's encouraging all the other people that's older to get off of their fanny and do something. Because these young people are making a difference in this election now. But see, the only reason they got started because they are tired. We call ourselves tired. They're tired than us because see, the idea, all the situation that's going down in these schools. But we talking about all the situations going down in our neighborhoods, in our communities, in our nation itself. So yes, we need everybody. Some states now have voting 17 and 18. You all are going to make the difference. But yes, again, for the elderly, you know, from what I hear now, that they have certain spots. And yes, you could vote by mail and stuff, absentees and whatever that be, but vote.
Well, Commander, once again, you hit the nail on the head. Because if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. Not none at all. As Muhammad Ali would say, hey, I'm the greatest of all times, but I voted.
Yeah, and so that make me a bad man. but see, this is what it is, though. You could quote a lot of people about the situations that's happening right now in the neighborhood. You know, but see, the idea, what are you doing yourself? You have to make a difference. And they say flip a script. What are you going to do with your story?
Yes.
It's got to be heard. People have fought too many battles for you to sit down and don't do anything at all.
And a lot of people lost their lives for
you.
The right to vote.
Look at the people in Selma.
Yes.
Wherever it is, they fought for their freedom to vote. Your vote counts. Get out there this voting season and show them a difference. But make sure you're voting for the right person because it's critical.
It makes a difference who you put in office.
Oh, it should do by
From the
now.
outhouse to the White House.
Yeah, it happens. You know, but like I said, I don't want to really get political on this, but I like to ask what happened in more words than one.
Right.
You know? But back to you veterans. I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart.
We thank you.
We thank you so very much. Thank you for serving.
Yes.
Thank you for putting your life on the line.
For our freedom.
And then I did, you have to leave your kids behind. That's a sacrifice itself.
Yeah.
You leave your loved ones, your family, whatever they consist, your mother, dad, sister, brother, whatever it may be, to go pick up a gun or learn how to run a machine for any type of war, any type of battle. This is the thing that we have to do. When you sign your name over to Uncle Sam, that's what you're doing.
You know, Commander, we got a mayor election coming up. We got automatic elections coming up. And we want you to get out there and vote for people that's going to do something.
Find out who your legislations are.
Yes.
Look in the background.
Yes.
This is what really counts.
Yes.
So I want to thank everybody for this great year that we had. And I just want to say, love you, brother.
Likewise. And Jack,
Dow,
we love you too, brother.
Sylvia.